Hi everyone! I wanted to do a little pick a card reading for you guys. I watch these all the time and I also give readings sometimes to my friends. And I just felt that I wanted to film this video just to give you some guidance on what blessings these hardships that you've been going through will bring you. So to give you some clarity, some hope, and some inspiration for how to move forward. So you can choose between these piles. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. Feel to which one you are most drawn to, and then you can skip ahead. I will put some timestamps down below so you can skip to your pile. Take a moment to choose your pile, and now I'll give you the message for that pile. So pile 1, you're starting off with the Tarot card of Strength, which, I mean, is a pretty good card. But I'm going to shuffle some other cards to give you some more information. Can I get 2 cards for which hardships you've been going through and what strength, what blessings it will give you? Okay. What blessings will this give you? So 1 or 2. What blessings? There we go. Okay. So if I'm taking a look at these cards, and especially this card which says, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good. I kind of feel like you had to go through stuff that you cannot control. And that made you feel like, yeah. There was nothing you could do about it. So all that you could do is surrender in that moment. And that is a strength. Because if you're, what you didn't do is trying to control the situation, and because you knew that wouldn't work anyways, right? So what you can do in this moment is to just step back, look at it from a different perspective, and just accept it for what it is and surrender. And so I'm feeling this really calm energy that you're radiating. We also have earthed here. We're learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So that to me seems like you do know that you're good enough already, that you have this purpose, or you kind of feel like you know where you want to be going. And purpose is just like following the things that feel good to you. It's not that you have to have this one purpose and that's it, right? There can be multiple things that you want to do that feel like your purpose in life. So the blessings that have come with what you're going through is that you have learned how to cultivate this faith or this trust within yourself. And it doesn't really feel like that all the time. It's more like, okay, I cannot really do anything about this, so I'm just gonna go on and make the best out of it. But it's kind of like with these cards that came out, it's more the message from Spirit of, do you even know how brave that is? That is not easy to do. It's not easy to accept. It's not easy to allow. It's not easy to surrender and to still keep going. You could have also and maybe you have done this for a little bit, but you could have also been really in your head about it and trying to do anything you can to make the outcome the way that you want it to. But surrendering, allowing, and just keep on and going on is so brave instead of doing that. Because you are not trying to force anything, you're just trusting and allowing. And that is a strength, because not everyone can do that. And so what I feel like you've been doing, I feel like these cards should be swiped, because this is the old energy which is like I have to allow everything to be as it is, and I cannot really control the situation. I just need to keep on going, which is a strength. This is like the middle card, so it's more representing of your energy. And then we have these two cards. The universe works fast when I'm having fun, and activated earth. Trust where you're led. And so I feel like just because you have been in this energy and you have allowed yourself to let life like move in the way that it is supposed to go, as we do not have any control over it. And most of the time what you're going through is just lessons, right? It's just showing you where you need to pay more attention, what it is that you might need to let go, what isn't working. So you can create space to call in what it is that you do want and what is good for you. And that's what you have been doing. It's like you do not want to put any more effort or energy into things that drain you and things that are not working, because you had to in the past. And now you see why that's actually a good thing. And so it feels like you're now just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do what I want to do. Why would I stay where I'm not wanted? Or why would I put in this much effort if it's not meant for me? Or it can be so much easier. And it can, because that's what you're proving to yourself now. You're now in this new energy of, okay, I'm like, universe, show me where you want me to go. I'm open, I'm willing, guide me. I'm excited to see what's coming. And what you have me do. And that's so beautiful. It also feels like you will be guiding more people. So what you're doing next will have an effect on other people as well, because you're showing them that you're just in this really fun, playful, positive energy of like, I'm just going to trust and go with the flow and see where I'm led, and you're having fun, you're confident, and that is showing other people that they also do not have to force things. They can also just allow, and that can bring forth more confidence, more knowledge of the self, right? When you're surrendering, when you are learning these lessons, when you have to step back and just see it from a different angle, you learn so much about yourself, about what you want, what you don't want, what isn't working, why it isn't working. And so sometimes it feels like all is lost when you're going through something like that. When you do not have any control over it, it's just, you cannot do anything about it. It's just happening, and you just have to allow it to move. Whatever, maybe you need to let something go, or you need to learn a lesson, or something is just not working. All that you can do is just allow, right? But that doesn't mean that it won't get better later. And so that is also what you're showing others. It's like not all is lost, and it actually gets better. And that is such a beautiful energy, and that is so inspiring as well. And so maybe people do not even notice this process, but you're kind of activating this trust within people of, okay, I got this as well, because they see you doing it. So I feel like I want to pick 2 more cards to see if there is any more information about these these blessings. There, I just fell out 2 cards. 8 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. It's funny because these cards kind of represent a lot of slow, hard work and having to fight for something in this really chaotic energy. But in this sense, that's actually a good thing. I just heard the sentence of you're also learning and showing others how you want to be treated. So these things might not have been in your control, but they were there to show you how you want to be treated. So maybe some people have played you or mistreated you or were just not honest. And so you are now getting a better and clearer picture of why people are treating you the way that they have treated you, and how you can recognize that behavior in new people. So you're kind of letting go of this facade, and maybe before, like, you saw the red flags, you kind of knew that something was off, but you ignored it. And now through this situation, you couldn't ignore it anymore, and so you had to maybe like step up for yourself or remove yourself from the situation. And it feels like those experiences are now slowly showing you what kind of behavior you don't accept and what you do accept in your life now. And so you're learning to set the bar higher, that's okay. And so you're kind of realizing your worth now. You're realizing that it is okay to ask for more, to be treated better, and also that it's okay to show others how you want to be treated. That last part still feels pretty scary, but it also feels like you are going to be doing that. It feels like there's no stopping you. Like, there is no stopping you. When you look at this Knight, like, he's really going for it. And that's you. You're like, fuck it. There is no turning back. I just have to move forward. That's also the energy that I picked up on here. Like, you're just in this go with the flow. I'm just going to see where this takes me kind of energy. Because you've learned to surrender. So you know that you'll be okay no matter what. And so know that these experiences that were really painful in the past and made you doubt and maybe not trust people, that you are really wise now. You didn't go through that without reasoning. Like, you have experienced that now so that you can recognize it when it happens later. And still, like, sometimes you trust people and then later on you're like, what? I didn't expect you to also, make that mistakes or have that red flag or whatever. And we can be disappointed in ourselves for not recognizing it. But it feels like you are getting this sense of self where you are just not accepting any bullshit anymore. Like, these are a few situations that happen. So you're like, okay, enough is enough. I've learned my lesson now. I'm scared that it will happen again, but I'm not blind anymore. And if you're scared of still attracting people that might not be good for you, this is kind of like your confirmation of you do not have to be scared anymore. You can trust yourself. You can trust yourself now. Like, it has happened before. If you show others how you want to be treated and you do not accept any kind of bullshit, you just call people out for it, you're going to be safe and you're going to attract people that respect those boundaries. Because how could you not respect those boundaries, right? If you show off the bat like how you want to be treated, it's like, yeah, of course, like, I should be respectful to pile on. It's normal that they want to be nurtured, they want to be respected, they want to have people show up for them and not like talk behind their back or not just be clear about the intention, right? If you are showing up as this person of, I know what I want and that's what I'm going for, and anything else can just move out, I'm just not going to waste my energy on that, people will see that and be like, okay, they are not going to waste their energy on if I would pull something like that, so I'm not going to, because it's pretty clear that I cannot get away with that, right? And that's kind of what the role that you're stepping in now. And it might feel pretty scary because it's kind of like a fighting energy. So you feel like you have to fight. It feels pretty hard to do because it's not easy to set the bar higher, right? We might be afraid that people will think that we are stuck up or arrogant or whatever. But it's normal to want to have respect. It's normal to want to have people show up for you the same way that you will show up for them, right? And you're teaching others how to be a better person as well. Like, if you are putting in the work, if you are setting the bar high for yourself when it comes to your relationships, if you're putting in that much energy, that much love and appreciation for the other person, that needs to be reciprocated. So if it isn't, that's not about you. That's just about how other people choose to show up in relationships. They are showing you how much they value you, right? So if you are showing others how you want to be treated, they can choose if they want to put in that same amount of energy and appreciation, love, or they can say like, no, that's not for me, or not yet, or right? You're giving people the choice. And if you are just letting everybody in and not setting any boundaries, you will have to do that later, and then things will get complicated. So you're actually doing people a favor by showing up as this version of like, this is what I want. If that's not what you like, how you want to treat me, it's not a match, and that's okay. But this is what I accept, and the rest, I'm just gonna let it go, right? So you're not wasting any time. You're just focusing on that fun, and that's how you also attract people who want to do the same. And it's very attractive. It's really a nice energy. So that's amazing. Like, keep doing this. Whatever you're doing, it's working. I wish you the best day, and I really hope this reading gave you some insight, some hope. Let me know how it resonates, and speak to you soon. This is pile 2, so let's see what blessings will come from your difficult situation. So you have the Knight of Cups. This feels like a mature person who has their shit together. I'm just going to shuffle some cards to see what else I can tell you about this. Can I get 2 cards for pile 2? What blessings are coming through of this heart? Can I get 2 cards? What blessings are coming because of this difficult situation? Oh, that's a bit much. We'll go with it. Okay, already I'm super impressed by this energy. You are a very strong person, but more in the faith that you have in yourself and in life. Your energy is very nurturing, and it feels like you also have a lot of nurturing people around you. You have a stable foundation. And this hardship, like this difficult situation, feels like it has been really confusing for you. Like, you have a strong foundation, but whatever it is that you have been going through or are currently going through is just very confusing, and it keeps you up at night. But kind of what these cards are showing you is the love that you have for the world and for other people, and this strong foundation that you have cultivated for yourself. That's so beautiful, and it's pretty big. Don't underestimate how amazing it is to have this this solid foundation and this love, because in this environment you can fully just be yourself. You can rest, you can let other people be themselves, because it just feels really safe and nurturing. And that's the kind of person that you are, but it's also what you are getting in return. And it's kind of like you are getting this reminder, because you know all of this, but it's important for you to remind yourself of how amazing you already are, and how these beautiful people are already in your life, wanting to support you, seeing your value, seeing your love, and how much you care. And so, how can you cultivate these moments where you just breathe? Maybe you need a little bit more rest to put your mind at ease, to allow yourself to receive. I feel like that's kind of the theme here. You're learning to receive more because of this confusion. You're learning to take in what it is that you already have and just focus on that. This card here says, I'm unapologetic about what I desire and trust that what I focus on will grow. And here I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. And because you have this safe and solid foundation, that's all you need to do, because the foundation is already there. You are supported, you are guided, you are seen as this loving, nurturing person. So this foundation is already set. So whatever it is that you just need to do is to focus on what it is that you want and to remind yourself that everything is already, like, of course, this confusion it feels kind of like a problem, and it might be because you are maybe waiting on a result or needing an answer and it's just not coming yet. But it feels like it's, like, spirit is saying it's not that important. Look at what is already in front of you. And through that, you also have a new earth. You're really being asked to focus on whatever new things you are. It feels like you have kind of an idea of where you want to go and you are moving towards it, but it's still a little bit scary to ask for what it is that you really want. Maybe because you feel like you should wait, or it involves other people, or you just do not really feel ready for it yet. But you already are, and you already have been making moves towards it. You have been sharing your voice. We also have Share Your Song here with Will and Orca elders. And whales and orcas are pretty special because they have this sound that they make that is a special frequency, and it's pretty healing for the rest of the ocean. And so I'm kind of getting this feeling, this vibe of you not fully stepping into your power by letting this confusion play a big role in your life, while actually you are being called forward to set those new intentions and to walk with faith and with love towards what it is that you really want, what you want to create or where you want to go. And you are really supported. And so the message is to tap into that support, to realize that you are already supported, and how much you've already cultivated for yourself. And also to connect with the people who are loving and supportive of you. To let them remind you of how far you've already come, how amazing you are. And that's not selfish. Like, we all need that connection sometimes and that reflection of we're already on the right path, right? We're already doing okay. And so you are already really wise. You are already knowing what is important to you, how you want to create more of this stable, loving energy. You already have the connections, you already have the foundation. So how can you start to plant new seeds and dream bigger and just keep on going with this thing that you've got going on, because you're doing so well. I'm really excited for you. So yeah, just focus on what you want to let grow. Share your voice. See what has already been working for you, and tap into that support of those other, of like the community that you've already have around you, because they are willing to lift you up, and it's a very strong foundation. So they are very, very willing to help you on your journey here. And it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to like call a friend, or just ask for some advice, or yeah, whatever it is that you need. So give to yourself what it is that you need and allow yourself to dream still, even if things are confusing. Like, if you're having to wait because of an answer not coming or a result or whatever, don't let that stop you to step into that growth, step into what it is that you want. You do not have to wait on it. Like, it will come, and that's not in your control. So what is it that you can do regardless of that? What is it that you want? Be unapologetic about it, right? because the seeds that you're planting now will come in fruition later when the time is right, and you're so supported. Is there anything else? Yeah, it's just it's just that they're showing me that what you have already been sending out, so what you've already been doing, is working so well, and they're like, Spirit is pretty proud of you, and other people are recognizing what you have done as well, and they recognize what you've done for other people, and like the amazing person that you are, they are already seeing that. So don't doubt that. And the world around you is a reflection of how far you've come, right? So the people that you already have in your corner, they're there for a reason. If you weren't an amazing person, they wouldn't be there, right? So you're doing so well. And other people recognize that as well. Just keep going. Don't let those distractions distract you. Be unapologetic about what it is that you want to create, and remind yourself of how far you've already come. I hope that helped. Let me know in the comments how that resonated. And I wish you the most beautiful day ever. Hope to speak to you soon. Okay, so you have Temperance as your main energy, which is beautiful. Temperance is this beautiful balance, this insight, this support from the divine. Like, it's literally an angel. Are you an angel? Okay, so let's shuffle some cards and get into what lessons you've learned and what blessings have come through the hardships that you have been going through, or just moving out of, or are currently in. Okay, so let's see. I'm feeling called to shuffle some tarot first. It's funny, every pile has different cards. Okay, so 1, 2. Oh, wow. Okay, I'll tell you more about what these mean in a second. Instead of these, can I have 2 cards for what blessings have? Okay, reading. Woo! That was 1 too many, but that's fine. Oh, yeah. I so get it now. Okay, so you're just blessed, basically. The universe has your back. And what you are currently going through, I'm not getting a lot of information about what it is that you're going through. I feel like it is draining you. It is getting you pretty down and not really seeing the positives of the situation. But all of these cards are positive. And so what I'm getting is that you're not seeing it. You're not feeling it. You're not in it. But like, everything is going to be okay. And I know that that sounds really easy to like tell you. And while you're in it, you're not going to really feel that. And it sounds cliche, but you're not supposed to, like, you're seeing this pick a card reading, right? So you are supposed to know that you, like, blessings, if we're talking about blessings are on their way. You are going to be okay. But what you're currently going through is just a lesson. And it is guiding you towards the right people. It is guiding you to a new foundation. It's like the old is falling away, and that feels really weird because you're doing things that you haven't done before, or you're just having to step into this person that you haven't had the chance to like step into yet. But it's all getting you somewhere. It really is guiding you to this path that you are supposed to be on. It's very much a feeling of you do not know where you're going, but the universe does know, and it's going to be so much better. And I feel kind of out of breath. I feel very tired, and pretty anxious. So if that's how you're feeling right now, just know that it's not for nothing. It's not supposed to be like this forever. It's really not. What you're being reminded of is that it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. And to remind yourself of that, it's going to be okay. And like I'm seeing in all of these cards that you are actually having what it takes already, and how much like you're going to be okay. You have the Page of Pentacles, which is a new beginning, learning new things. You have Temperance, which is balance, harmony, being guided. And then the Ten of Pentacles, which is like abundance, connections, things working out, new opportunities. Then you also have I Remember, Soul Plan. Then you also have my outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. The universe has my back, and my faith has the power to turn trauma into healing, conflict into growth, and fear into love. It's basically just showing you how much power you already have currently and that you're not seeing it. You're not seeing that the sun is coming up. You're not seeing where you are headed. And it's time to kind of look around, see how far you've come, and to remember your faith in that things will be all right. And if it's difficult, you're not seeing it, but you're being asked to start seeing it. And that can be like difficult, but it's also just a mindset. It's the mindset of I'm choosing to see what is already going right. I'm choosing to see how this is working in my favor. I choose to turn my pain into healing, and to see how conflict and growth and fear can be transformed into love. Because love is an energy that you can always come back to. It's the energy of the soul. It's kind of where we can turn to. Because the energy of love is also the energy of the universe, and the universe wants to support us. The universe is love. We are part of the universe, so we are also love. And so if you're tapping into this love and this unconditional support, that is very much available to you because you have an angel and you have the universe has my back. That is going to help you keep the faith and to see that you're already good enough, that you're already doing so amazing. So if this is something that you haven't really practiced before, I would recommend taking a look at my meditations, because there is one, I recorded one it's a meditation for if you're feeling fearful. And that meditation is helping you connect with the universe, but also with yourself, grounding yourself. So putting your roots into the earth. And that meditation will really help you connect again to feeling that feeling of hope, of seeing the positives, of reconnecting with where you are now, and that's exactly where you need to be. And what is going to happen will happen eventually, right? We have soul plan, the destiny. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of the lessons that you're going through right now. It can change any minute. Like you do not know when, like maybe in 3 months your life will look completely different from where it is right now, right? Anything can happen. Recently I applied for a job. I worked there for a few months and then I decided this is not for me. And so like 3 months later, my life looked completely different and I was doing something that I really, really love. And then I built this membership. And so that gave me so much energy, made me so much happier, while before I felt burned out. And I already know that what I'm doing right now is going to give me so much more blessings in the future. So sometimes we do not know where our life will take us. We do not know why our challenges are there. But you're being asked to see your growth. You're being asked to see what is already going right and where you're headed, and how beautiful it is where you are headed. Because you're heading somewhere. You are aware of where you're going, in a sense. You do not, like, the challenges are there, and that makes it uncertain, and you do not know when and how, but you do know where you are headed, and that is a beautiful future. And yeah, it's going to be okay, is what I'm getting. It's just that it's new. It's just that it's something you haven't done before, and that it takes a little bit of time. But you have the power to turn your pain into healing. You have the power to become this version of yourself that you really want to be. Because you have done it before, you can do it again, right? That was your reading. I really hope it helped. Let me know how it resonated in the comments. And I wish you the most beautiful day, and speak to you soon.